Hey everyone, my name is Ryan. I'm the head of product at Albi, and today I bring you a new product update. This week we'll bring you an exciting product update that brings you a couple updates for our admin side. So let's kick our first update with the most powerful of improvements. First of all, I'm going to walk you through the Gmail and Outlook integration. This is currently in early access. We got about 40 customers on it right now using it. You have Ask, we have Deliver. You can now connect your Gmail and your Outlook directly into Albi. That means there's two-way sync between the emails that you send from Albi and the ones in your regular inbox. So whether you're working on your email or inside the projects in Albi, you're always gonna have a complete and centralized record of all your project-related communication. Now let's jump into a quick demo. So if you're here and at the home page, there's two ways you can see it. First, you can navigate to your profile and you can click here. And if you click on email, you can see that I'm connected right now into my email account, but I can disconnect it and I will try to connect to my Gmail account. I will connect to my Gmail account, Albi. I will approve it. Say I'm going to allow it. And there you go. It's just as simple as that. Let's say you want to send your invite to your staff members on the field. So you can click here on staff, go to all staff. You can navigate to, let's say, Ryan base user. You click on the option and you can send him a link for the setup. This will allow you guys to essentially have two-way syncs, like I mentioned, between our projects and your existing email client inbox. But now let's jump into our second feature. Our second feature for today is going to be our Revamped Project Reports. We have redesigned project reports how to help estimators and PMs tell a better story of what happened on the job. You can now group photos by folders, control how many photos you show up per page, and tab images for faster filtering. The result is a clear, and more professional documentation that is easier to understand, whether it's for subcontractors, adjusters, or your own internal teams. So now let's navigate and see how that feature works. First, we go to the project section. We'll navigate to, let's say, to this emergency report. And then we go into the file manager. And by going to the file manager, you essentially click on actions, click on create project report. One of the improvements that we made is really now you have the ability to select documents and images, and it will come in the same order that you have selected them. So you can actually say 4. Actually, I'm going to select one with images and do this, and then I'm going to create a project report. Here you got the new model screen. There's a couple components that are new. Essentially, you have the ability to include notes if you want to. I don't have any notes in this project, but essentially you can have that ability. You can select how many images do you want per project, per page. You can say 1 to 4. We kind of allocate them based on that. Let's say I want 2 images per page. The more images you have into a document, if it's 1 per page, it's going to be a bigger document. It's going to be a bigger size. Include photo tags, and you can include subfolders or folders, and you can generate the report. We'll do a quick refresh here, and there's the report, and it's essentially the checkpoints that I just selected, and the images are right there in the image folder. I don't have any tags, I don't have any notes, but you can actually see them. Now let's jump into our latest feature, which is bank deposits and vendor credits. So let's see if this account is connected to financials. This account is connected currently to QBO. So we have a new improvement on QBO where we can essentially bring in vendor credits. They now sync directly into Albi and show up inside each project expense section. There's no more manual reconciliation that you need to do. They'll essentially show up around here. Like so, for example, let's go to QBO. Now let's look for this stock customer in QBO. And let's close this so we can see it. Now let's create a new transaction, and this let's create a vendor credit. And let's say this is going to be $10. We'll save and close. And then we'll go here. We'll do a QuickBooks sync. Here it is, vendor credit, with the description and the cost of goods sold and the amounts. That is vendor credits. Finally, we'll walk you through Xactimate tokens. You can find Xactimate tokens if you navigate to the settings section, you go to integration, and then you there go into Xactimate. You're gonna find it at the bottom of the page, and there you got the customization of Albi estimate item. There's a couple things that you can do. You can customize your final draft or your final draft with components. You can either or. You will have to have one of those options selected here. If you don't have them here, this section will be completely disabled. But in our case, we have it enabled. So let's go in and do some components customization. Let's say I want to customize my final draft by bringing the item and the group token, and I want to bring essentially the subcategory to be empty. I want to do a group, and I want to do the description of the items by doing double bracket, item description, and let's say I want to add the M note next attached to it. So we do, and we'll save it. And once we save it, essentially, we can bring those Xactimate items. So now let's look for a project that has Xactimate items so we can look into it. Here we got an Xactimate item that is ready to be imported. So when we import it, you guys can see that I have the description, the group, and the name. Let's say I want to essentially change this. So I will go into the settings. We'll go into integration section. Let's say I want to do the item number and actually want to do the category. And I will essentially refresh. I will import again, and the name is the category, and the group is essentially the group. But let's say I want the group to be main, for example. So I go here, and I do main, and then I go here, do a refresh, import main. That way you can control how it looks, not only on your estimate, work orders, and invoices, but you have the ability to apply your company naming convention across all your line items across the entire system. We're going to be doing this every 2 weeks. For today, this is going to be our final improvement of the day for the admin side. This is our first ever product update, so we're getting just started. If you want access to Gmail and Outlook integration, please reach out to me and I will get you enabled. We'll be back in 2 weeks to talk more about admin improvements to help you get more job done, get paid faster, and do more with less staff. Thank you all for joining Albi and being always part of our community. Keep building.